You might have heard some things about living below your means. Maybe you've heard that it's boring, or that it means you can never enjoy life again. But let me tell you, my friend, those are all myths. It's actually about having more control over your finances and enjoying life on your terms. And today, we're going to bust some of the biggest myths about living below your means, and show you how to do it in a fun and fulfilling way. Welcome to another valuable video here at My Financial Guide, where we're all about taking control of our money. Let's face it, money can be a pretty boring subject, but we're here to change that. We're going to help you master the art of budgeting, saving, investing, and all that good stuff, so you can live your best financial life. Let's make personal finance fun and make our money work for us. Now let's dive in. But first, story time. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Miles. Miles was just like any other guy his age. He loved to have fun, hang out with friends, and enjoy life to the fullest. But unlike most people, Miles had a secret. He lived below his means. Miles was tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and constantly worrying about money. So, he made a change. He started tracking his expenses, and cutting back on the things he didn't need. He canceled his gym membership, and started running outside. He started cooking at home instead of eating out. And before he knew it, he had more money in the bank than ever before. But Miles didn't stop there. He started using his extra money to invest in himself. He took a cooking class to learn how to cook healthy and delicious meals at home. He signed up for a photography class to turn his hobby into a side hustle. And best of all, he was able to save up for a trip to Europe with his best friends. Miles's friends were amazed at how much he was able to save, and still have fun. They were used to him constantly worrying about money, but now he was always relaxed and carefree. They asked him how he did it, and Miles just smiled and said, "I live below my means." Miles's secret to living below his means was simple. He cut back on the things he didn't need, and invested in the things that brought him joy. And by doing so, he was able to have a happier and more fulfilling life than ever before. So, if you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and want to live a happier and more fulfilling life, just remember Miles's story. You too can live below your means, and have the life of your dreams. The first myth is that you need to live a frugal and unfulfilling life. In fact, frugality requires a video of its own. So, living below your means doesn't mean you have to say goodbye to all the fun things in life. It's not about depriving yourself for living a boring, frugal life. It's about spending wisely, not just mindlessly. Think of it like this: you're a kid in a candy store. But instead of grabbing every single candy you see, you're choosing the ones you really want and savoring them. It's all about making the most of your money and finding a balance that works for you. So, you can still enjoy all the things you love, like going out with friends, trying new restaurants, or buying a new dress for a special occasion. The key is to budget for these things and make sure they fit into your overall financial plan. It's about being smart with your money, not about sacrificing the things that bring you joy. This also applies to your luxuries. Just make sure they fit into your budget and don't compromise your financial goals. And remember, when you're living below your means, you'll have more financial freedom to enjoy those luxuries even more. It's all about finding a balance that works for you, so have fun with it and enjoy the journey. The second myth is that you can't live below your means if you have a lot of debt. They think it's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. No matter how much they save, the debt will just keep pouring in. But that's just not true. It's like trying to climb a mountain. Sure, it may be tough, but you can still reach the top. Living below your means means taking control of your finances and making smart choices, even if you have debt. By cutting back on unnecessary expenses, you'll have more money to put towards paying off your debt. And once you pay off your debt, you'll have even more financial freedom to enjoy life's luxuries. So, don't let debt hold you back. You can still live below your means, you just have to be creative and disciplined. It's like a puzzle, it may be challenging, but once you put all the pieces together, you'll have a beautiful picture. So, don't be afraid of debt. Embrace it as a challenge, and use it as motivation to live below your means and take control of your finances. If you have found any value in what I am sharing with you, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for future videos. The third myth on the list is you can't invest in yourself or your career. Some people think that if they live below their means, they can't invest in themselves or their careers. They imagine living like minimalists, with no room for growth or improvement. But that's just not true. It's like trying to build a sandcastle without any tools. Sure, you can make something, but it won't be as impressive as it could be. Again, it's about taking control and making the best choices, which includes investing in yourself and your career. By cutting back on unnecessary expenses, you'll have more money to put towards education, courses, networking events, or any other opportunity that can help you grow professionally. Think of it like a garden. If you want to grow a beautiful garden, you need to invest in seeds, tools, and care. The same goes for your career. If you want to grow professionally, you need to invest in yourself. So, don't let the myth of minimalism hold you back. Embrace living below your means as a way to have more financial freedom to invest in yourself and your career. It's like a game of chess, make smart moves, and you'll come out on top. So, don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Living below your means just means making smart choices and using your resources wisely. And who knows, it might lead to a more fulfilling and successful career. The fourth myth is once you start living below your means, you can never increase your spending. People often think that they can never increase their spending again. It's like they're stuck in a financial purgatory forever. But that's just not true. Think of it like a diet. When you're on a diet, you still get to eat all your favorite foods, but you just do it in moderation. The same goes for living below your means. You can still enjoy all the things you love, but you just have to make sure they fit into your budget. And just like with a diet, you can still have cheat days. You can still increase your spending for special occasions, like a wedding or a vacation. You just have to be mindful of your overall financial plan and make sure you're not overspending. So, you see, it doesn't mean you're stuck with a static budget forever. You can still increase your spending, you just have to do it in a smart and responsible way. And the best part is, once you get into the habit of living below your means, you'll have more financial freedom to increase your spending when you really want to. So go ahead and treat yourself, just do it in moderation. Now time for the last myth. Living below your means is easy. First of all, let's be honest, breaking bad spending habits can be tough. We all have our little indulgences, and it's not easy to give them up. For example, maybe you love getting a fancy latte every morning on your way to work. But, if you want to live below your means, you might have to cut back on that habit. And let's not forget, cutting back on spending can also be a bit, well, dull. You might have to say goodbye to some of the things you love, like eating out or shopping for new clothes. It's not exactly the most exciting way to spend your time, but it's all for a good cause. This requires effort and a bit of sacrifice, but don't worry, the end result is worth it. You'll be able to save money, invest in yourself, and live the life you want. Alright, that's a wrap. 5 myths busted on living below your means. I hope you enjoyed our video and all the myths surrounding it. Remember, this doesn't mean you have to live a boring, frugal life. It's about finding balance and spending your money in a way that aligns with your values and goals. So, go ahead and give it a try. You might be surprised by how much money you can save and how much happier you can be. And hey, who knows, you might even have some fun along the way. Thanks for tuning in, and if you need some help to begin your journey of living below your means, check out this video on budgeting. Until next time.